last 2018, the General Air Academy AGA celebrated its 75th anniversary since, in 1953, began to train future Spanish military pilots. Built in 1944 for the U.S. Navy, this refurbished T-6 Texan made it into the AGA in 1961 as one of its first trainer aircraft. A few years later, the HA-2000 trainer aircraft, known as CETA and of Spanish manufacture, would come. And so on, until you get to this great reactor trainer C-101 Blackbird, currently on staff at the General Air Academy, AGA. It was manufactured by the Spanish company CASA, and today is part of the Airbus Defence Space Group. This Spanish reactor also serves with the Air Forces of Chile, Jordan and Honduras. For the instruction in flight of the future pilots, in a military career that lasts 5 years, the AGA currently has the following trainer aircrafts. At the Flight Elementary School, Phase I, students perform their first flight baptism in the 791 Squadron, with the Chilean aircraft ENAERT-35 Pilon E-26. Next, they pass to the Basic Flight School Phase II, where they will progress in flight techniques, in the 793 Squadron, with a Spanish-made aircraft CASA C-101 E-25. Finally, according to training qualification and own choice, the students pass to one of the Advanced Flight Schools, Phase III, with the following specialties. In the hunting and attack modality, they are formed in 23 Air Wing at the Base de Talavera La Real, Badajos, with the Northrop F-5BM, AE-9. Here, they are already preparing to make the jump to the most modern fighters of the Spanish Air Force. For air transport specialty, they are trained at the Matacan Air Base, and have two types of aircraft for this, the CASA C-101, and the Airbus EN-235, T-19. And for helicopter pilot specialty, they do it in 78 Air Wing of the Armilla Air Base, Granada, with the models Sikorsky S-76C, HE-24, and Eurocopter EC-120B, He-25. In addition to the AGA, the 42 Group, in the base of Villanova, Valladolid, is also in charge of training the transport pilots not assigned to any Air Force unit, through the Beechcraft 33C, E-24. And to finish talking about the aerial material available in the AGA, it is necessary to make reference to the Aerobatic Patrol Aguila. Flying the aircraft CASA C-101, is the acrobatic patrol of the Air Force, and operates from the air base of the AGA itself. In a summarized way, these are, approximately, the available trainer aircrafts, in number and average age from its first service. As we can see, the situation is already critical in regard to the trainer aircrafts of Phase I, CASA C-101, and Phase II, CASA C-101 and F-5, that can be said to be close to their end of life, EOL. Remember that both the COSA C-101 and the F-5, apart from the flight hours they carry and the shortcomings of their age in design and construction, also logically mount an analog cockpit. The cockpit synthesizes the set of technical and combat skills, which should have a future jet fighter pilot. Here we can see, comparatively, the cockpit. On the other hand, the Air Force needs to establish an integral system of teaching in flight, ITS, where the training aircraft used allows a gradual formation and oriented to the new aerial combat systems. With all this, and really, sooner than later, last year 2017, an urgent search for a replacement for COSA C-101 was launched. The program is endowed with a budget of €225 million and aims to be implemented as of the month of September 2021 in the AGA. Before going to analyze them, let's see what are the trainer aircrafts used today by the air forces of various countries. Due to the urgency of the purchase, we go to the international market where we will decide between the two following models. This is the Pilatus PC-21 Swiss trainer aircraft, the newest and most modern turboprop aircraft. It is a plane with more advanced technical characteristics than the Texas T-6, but still used by a few air forces, like France. The aircraft features a tandem seating arrangement, student in front and instructor behind, in a bird strike-resistant glass canopy, with all-round vision. It has an avionics similar to those of the 5th jet fighter generation. The flight controls, which are fully balanced and harmonized, are optimized for ease of operation and overall effectiveness. The PC-21 is powered by a single Pratt & Whitney Canada .6A 68B turboprop engine of 1,600 shaft horsepower, higher than its competitor. This is the Beechcraft T-6 Texan II, is a single-engine turboprop aircraft, built by the Raytheon Aircraft Company. is a trainer aircraft based on the Pilatus PC-9, the second plane competing to be designated new Spanish trainer aircraft. The T-6 is used by the United States Air Force, the United States Navy and United States Marine Corps for primary and intermediate training, and many others air forces. A pilot can fly the plane only from the front seat. The T-6A has a Pratt & Whitney Canada .6A 68 turboprop engine that delivers 1,100 horsepower. Due to its excellent push-to-weight ratio, the aircraft can make an initial climb of 1,000 meters per minute, and can reach 5,500 meters in less than 6 minutes. The aircraft is totally aerobatic, and has a pressurized cabin with an anti-G system, ejection seat and an advanced avionics package, with liquid crystal displays. Compare now, technically, both aircraft. As we see below, there are also notable differences when comparing the cockpit of both aircraft. And finally, two pending issues. First, with the available budget of €225 million, the Air Force will only be able to count on some 22 trainers. Remember that right now, it has more than 60 CASA C-101 units. So, second, for Phase 3 of Advanced Jet Fighter, the available F-5 fleet is already out of technical service, and there is no decision to renew and purchase. So,